I'm kind of afraid that this video isn't gonna make any sense, so I'm gonna put it out there right now. If this video does not make any sense, I was very sick yesterday, and I don't know that my brain is entirely back. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Sit Down Sunday, the day of the week where we take a break from talking about all the nerdy and geeky stuff that we love, and we have a more real conversation. So there are a lot of things, many things, too many things for me to list that I love about the internet. Obviously, I make videos on the internet, I must like it a lot. But with that said, there are also a lot of things I don't love about the internet and internet culture and what that has done to us. And so today I wanted to focus on one of the things that I have noticed emerging over the last couple of years on the internet, which is the fact that the internet does not forgive you. And obviously when I say that, I'm generalizing. Not every community on the internet does this, not the entirety of the internet. However, a lot of people on the internet do, and it is a trend that has definitely been going on. I think specifically what I'm talking about is kind of the dragging culture that we have on the internet right now. The idea that when someone does something wrong, we drag them on the internet for it. Because we live in a very unique situation right now where if somebody puts something on the internet, they are making that available potentially to everyone forever. Because once you put something on the internet, somebody else can download it, and therefore you're putting something completely out of your hands. It could end up in a billion people's hands and you have no idea, and even if you delete it on your end, there could be a trillion people that have downloaded it, and that's a thing. Already worried I'm not making sense, but we're gonna keep going. And there are some good things that have come out of this in that we now hold people more accountable for what they're saying, because we can directly reference, hey, you said that one time, and that really was like not a great thing to say. So the good thing about that is that we can more poignantly tell people what's bothering us about something that they might be saying and point out to them exactly what needs to be changed or what's offending you. And while that is seemingly a really good thing, the problem is that in reality, the internet doesn't really accept apologies well. I've seen people get into the habit of just dragging up the same old things over and over and over again after a person that has done something wrong has apologized for it. And I'm not talking about people that are have done really seriously awful things on the internet, or people that are repeatable offenders of these really awful things that they might be saying, but people that have apologized and the internet will not move on. We promote holding people accountable for their actions, but we don't really promote forgiveness very much. And that, I think, is sending out a really bad message, because you might just be doing that on the internet, but then that also is making your brain think, well, I shouldn't be forgiving people for things, and that's gonna bleed into your real life. And I'll be honest, that's one of the reasons that I actually left Tumblr about a year and a couple months ago. Again, this is not all of Tumblr, but the community that I had been following for a really long time on Tumblr that I had trusted, I started to notice was getting into this whole thing of getting everybody in a hive mind to start bringing a person that had done something wrong down. It didn't matter if the person had apologized, if what they were dragging up had happened years upon years ago, if the person had clearly made changes where that did not reflect who they were anymore. It didn't matter. No matter what, it was the people's responsibility to drudge up this old thing and throw it back in everybody's faces. And I don't know if that plays into our idea that people never change or people can't change, but in reality, people do change, and I don't think that that's a thing we promote on the internet very much either. A really big part of life is learning to forgive people, and I worry that right now we are just not doing enough of that. And again, I want to stress, I'm not talking about repeat offenders of saying really awful things where they're clearly not changing, or people that have done really awful real life things. I'm talking about people that have maybe said something that's come out wrong once or twice, or said something problematic and then have fixed their actions. Because people change and people make mistakes, and especially as people get older, they learn to fix those mistakes. And not everybody, I know not everybody changes, but I think right now we are just stuck in this idea that what somebody says defines them forever. And I don't know that that's true. We've all had bad moments, and we've all said the wrong thing at the wrong time, or had something come out wrong. And I feel like we need to be a little bit more forgiving on that end. It is often not a great idea to jump into the hive mind of, yeah, let's bring this person down, they're awful. Just remember, when you're getting involved in things like that, to do your own research and make your own opinions and emotions based off of your own research of that, instead of what everybody around you is feeling. Don't ever have to forget what the person did. In fact, I promote not forgetting what the person did, because then you can hold them accountable if they do the same thing in the future. However, forgiving what somebody did, I think, is the stronger thing to do. I think it's very easy to hold a grudge for a really long time instead of going ahead and forgiving them, especially especially if they've apologized, especially if they've made the effort to change, recognize that change, and then that'll make you a stronger person. I don't know, I hope that made sense. It's been on my brain for a while. It might not have made sense. Anyway, guys, that's all I really had to talk about today. I want to thank everybody who joined me this morning on my 9,000 subscriber live stream. In case you did not know, I hit 9,000 subscribers yesterday, which was super fun to find out in the middle of me being sick. It really did lift my day. So thank you to everybody that's been subscribed and is subscribing. You guys all rock. Be sure to leave me a comment letting me know how you feel about this topic. Do you not see this as a problem? Do you see it as a big problem, a small problem? Do you think it's something that's already starting to fix itself? Be sure to let me know. I really would like to discuss it with you guys. And as always, guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and share this video with a friend. I'm gonna go edit this and continue chugging tea. I love you, lovelies, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!